The purpose of this podcast is to help provide you useful tips on how you can forget your ex. Okay, so here's some useful tips. First things first. Stop acting like your ex was God's gift to men. She wasn't perfect. If we're being honest, she probably wasn't even close. Make a list of her annoying traits, whatever you have to do. Just take her off that pedestal. 2, don't contact her. Unfriend her on Facebook, delete all her messages, dispose of all the gifts she might have given you, if any. Burn that overly romantic appearing card she sent you. If she doesn't need you, you sure don't need any of her reminders either. After you've gotten closer, don't contact her. Go cold turkey. Seriously. This may appear terribly cruel, but this is the best for you. Maybe you said some crap about trying to stay friends. Maybe you made some idiot vow to, quote, always be there for each other, but forget it. By staying in touch with your ex, you're asking for months, if not years, of on-again, off-again uncertainty. So throw out her phone number, stop texting her, and unfriend her on Facebook. Imagine how freaked out you'll be the first time you see some strange dude in her profile picture, and you'll see why a clean break is essential. Okay? 3, work out. Now that you're single, I suggest hitting the gym or taking a jog. It's a healthy way to work out all of that post-breakup frustration. Getting in shape is also a good way to boost your self-esteem. 4, hang out with your friends. One of the things you had to sacrifice when in a committed relationship was time with your friends. Have fun with your friends. Go watch a movie, a road trip. Just enjoy your new self. 5, remember the bad times. Remember how she avoided you. How she had the time to go out with her friends for late night parties or to trips, but lacked 10 minutes for a phone call to your number. Recall how miserable you felt at being at the mercy of someone's attention. That guy who keeps putting his cover photo with your girlfriend. Remember how cold she reacted when you said you are coming to visit her in her city. And remember you told her friend, that guy, that you were together, and then she calls you up saying not to disclose your relationship to anyone. You don't need that. You don't need someone in your life who doesn't want to be there. Forgive, but never forget. Here's a lesson life teaches. That people will leave you, often without any reason. That you will leave people. At one moment, it will be so real, but will soon be a distant memory. That memories will fade. That life will go on without apologizing. I hope this helps. Been there, done that. Now, that was the ways on how you can forget your ex. But let's talk about maybe some of the best ways, some of the better ways. A little bit more, I want to give you a little bit more of an in-depth answer. So, let's do a deep dive. What is the best way to forget your ex? Now, I've spoken at length about how to get over your breakups. So please listen carefully for more of an in-depth answer. But here are the basics. 1, be kind to yourself. Your heart is hurting and grieving. That's okay. Accept that it's okay. Let yourself grieve. Don't be hard on yourself and play endless games of coulda, woulda, shoulda. 2, give yourself plenty of time to really get over your last relationship. Do not do a rebound. I've done 2, and I promise you, money back guaranteed, that you will regret it. At first you won't, but as time goes by, you will realize that you are simply using a proxy to fill in for the person your heart is grieving over, and that's just a messy can of worms. 3, get a friend or two who you trust to partner with you. Talk to them. Tell them how you're feeling. Get them to help you explore your emotions and thoughts. They need to be friends who are good listeners, not just fit-in people. 4, get plenty of sleep. Far more important than what might seem obvious. 5, eat well, but do not binge. Overindulge or starve yourself. Again, more important than what it may seem. 6, get a regular amount of exercise each day. Even 15 to 20 minutes of brisk walking is enough. And just as with my last 2 tips, this bit of advice about exercising will help you more than you think. 7, don't sit at home watching sad, emotional movies or listening to sad romantic songs. That will just make things worse. 8, go out, be with people, socialize, travel. Even though it will hurt to see couples enjoying each other's love, it's way better to be active and mingling with people than to be sitting at home wallowing in misery. 9, keep yourself usefully busy. That doesn't mean hiding in your favorite addiction, for example, soap operas or computer games. That means maybe a little overtime at work or helping people in need, renovating your house, clearing your car, doing volunteer work, tending to your garden, whatever. 10, if you are a person of faith, double down on your praying and getting close to your object of faith. It's time like these that show us how real our faith and belief system really is. As others have noted, there are other practical things you can do, like store or get rid of any keepsakes. You can also avoid going to any places that were special to you both, at least for a while. Ditto with music. There are still some pieces of music from over the years that I don't listen to now because they remind me of one ex or another, bringing back a lot of unpleasant memories. Memory and music association is very strong. It's no biggie to lose the enjoyment of a few songs if it means you heal and don't keep thinking about your ex, right? It's true what other people have said. It just takes time. If you actively decide in your heart that you're going to move on, not dwell on the past, give up the love and affection for your ex, and purpose to start fresh, you will have a lot more success than otherwise. You might be surprised how effective positive self-talk in our heads and hearts can be to healing and moving on. I hope and pray that you will make good, healthy, active choices for yourself, and hope you find peace, healing, and new love when the time is right. Thank you for listening. Please consider subscribing.